Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader and in this video, let's take a look at the bulls on the chips are being cooked. They are cooked, they are kaboom. Let's go in this video, the semiconductors that we'll take a look at, or the AI stocks or the chip stocks, however you want to call it. We'll take a look at Nvidia, AMD, ARM, Broadcom, Micron, Sandisk, TSM, Intel, and Seagate in this morning colossal collapse on the semiconductors. So, are we that bad right now on the chip stocks price action in the market, or it's just part of a pullback and the structure is still holding? Let's take a look at all of that once I let you know. None of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes. Just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. Also, please hit the like and subscribe if you find my videos valuable and helpful. That helps out a lot. Details also, if you are interested, again, I just want to get it out of the way. If you are interested in joining my memberships, check out the details in the description of this video. Okay, so let's jump right into it. We'll start off with Nvidia. Now, Nvidia, previously I have mentioned to you guys that until $216 area, this yellow zone, overall structure is technically bullish, and that still remains the case. However, at the same time, I pointed out we are getting in the multi-day weakness, and you want to take the opportunity of taking profits because we are in the multi-day weakness, right? Now, the point is that overall we are not bearish, but we are approaching the very point where if things have to turn around, they should turn around here, all right, at that yellow zone. If we don't, then we are in a bigger trouble. But so right now it's part of a pullback on Nvidia. We'll take a look at other stocks as well. Every price action is different on every instrument, but on Nvidia it is just right now a part of a pullback. Where will this pullback complete itself on Nvidia? Now, as I said, it's important we hold yellow zone, because if we lose yellow zone, it's more than just a pullback on the overall structure. That's a problem. On Nvidia, we will need to get out and above and close a day above without breaking further below 223 and 70 cents. If we do that, then there is a chance that this pullback is complete and we may shoot back to the upside. So yes, it may look really disappointing, like 2-3 days we have been just going down. No one likes to see the red candles. However, Nvidia is overall not bearish, and please note, Nvidia has its earnings tomorrow. Okay, we have earnings, so that will change everything. Now, if it stays above 216 area, that yellow zone after earnings, all good. But if we break below it and gap below it, no, that's a big problem. And that's why if you're not comfortable holding through the earnings and you don't want to risk it, you should be already sizing down your position, because we are in the multi-day weakness. That's Nvidia. Let's get to AMD. So point being, through the earnings, no one knows what's going to happen. If you don't have the risk appetite, either size down or get out of the position before the earnings and then reopen according to the price action after the earnings, as what it tells us. All right, let's jump to AMD. Now, AMD, is it trouble? Is it in a big trouble here? Well, look at it this way. It didn't even yet fill the gap here. It's part of a pullback, okay? Yes, it's part of a pullback, quite a deeper pullback, but it's the part of a multi-day weakness, which is a pullback on the overall structure. So I have pointed this to you previously as well, that pretty much as we start to lose these significant levels, consider, the weakness to the downside, and definitely losing for $30 has brought us, well, that's a significant level loss, and losing that has brought us down to the significant test level below. Right now, AMD is in much more of the weakness than just a pullback. Now, where will this pullback complete itself, or where will be fine? Now, there's a room from where it is that it may a little bit go sideways here. But from where we are, your proper strength will not come until $430 on AMD. So yes, AMD is also in a multi-day weakness, but you gotta be at this point a little bit being careful. I do expect maybe a bounce may come a little bit for a few days, like a sideways action and a bounce. But again, we have to mark that weakness complete, which will be above that $430 area. Otherwise, right now, yes, we're in the multi-day weakness, but it's just like Nvidia, it's right at that juncture where This is where if it can hold for a couple of days, we may see this pullback stabilize and we may start to push to the upside. Definitely AMD and all these are very extended, so this is expected. As if we start to weaken below 400 where we are, it may go for the gap fill as well here potentially. But right now we are approaching at the juncture where we need to see this level hold, and if it doesn't, expect more pullback. If it holds, this is where exactly a next bounce can build up. It's right at that juncture is what you need to know. It's right at those levels, but to change the strength direction, we have to start to get closer at least to 430 and 30 cents before, and without breaking further below, before we can get strength back again. But that's pretty much the part of sideways action and multi-day start of a strength right now. Look, we are so extended, and the point is that these things will a little bit go in the distribution phase first here, sideways. But anyways, that's AMD. ARM is still trying to stabilize up here. Again, this is what is I'm expecting on other ones as well. Not guaranteed, but look, it's been going in the distribution phase here. You can't really properly short it as well, because you are like, damn it, didn't continue lower, right? Why so? Because yes, overall structure, though right now in the distribution phase, it's in the little slowly and slowly multi-day sideways action, the weakness, but that's the whole point. We have extensions, we have consolidations, right? Right now it's in the consolidation phase. At this point, definitely, if you have a long position running, consider taking some more profits. If this sideways action has to subside fully, like, you will have to trade with the levels here, guys, right? So you can even have your stop loss at this point below 209. If you still want to be bullish, I would still suggest trade a small position now, not a big position, because we're in the distribution phase. You should be logging in your profits. If for remaining position, you can have a stop loss below 209 area, okay, from where we are right now. But yeah, so again, this is what I expect AMD to do, okay, distribution phase. And that's what I'm saying, it's right at that juncture, okay. But so take it as a reference point only. Okay, Broadcom has been already doing its distribution phase, if you look at it, or this consolidation. The point is that unfortunately right now, and this is the whole point, the consolidation phase will frustrate you on the swing positions, definitely, because one day it's in the strength, one day it's in the weakness, right? And this is where on the swing side, you need to start taking your profits, and on the multi-day, you gotta just not do multi-day trades anymore in the consolidation phase. You gotta let the consolidation phase break out to the upside or to the downside. At this point, unfortunately, Broadcom is getting in the multi-day weakness, and 420 below. Well, let's get to the hourly interval, actually. That will make things clear. So yeah, this thing, unfortunately right now, losing that significant level 429, and then losing some areas below like 423, and also lost next significant level 414. It's in the weakness, so it's not gonna get back again in the strength possibility until 423 and 75 cents, unfortunately right now. That's the whole point, okay, that these consolidation phase on the multi-day will frustrate you quite a lot. So either at this point, either just do day trades or let the things break out the consolidation up or down. As if we lose 4 or 5, again, levels below will open up then on this thing. So level by level, trade level by level, guys. So yeah, so that's that. Micron. And these all levels are automatically, that you're seeing on my screen, are marked by my tools for you. If you need access to my tools, details are in the description of this video. I can't emphasize enough that how important it is to trade with the levels, because you need to know where the price will react. Otherwise, what are you doing? Like, RSI doesn't work, guys. Okay, grow up. All right, if you're using RSI and all, those things don't work, okay? All right, Micron. So Micron is also in a bit of a trouble. Super extended. These pullbacks are expected, but it's more than just a pullback. Multi-day weakness definitely is ongoing on Micron. I told you a few days ago, this was the level 778. Below this, weakness will begin, and we are still in the weakness. So where is the possibility of strength right now? Which means, where is your trailing area if this weakness has to complete? Well, we have to close above 708. If we close above 708 area, then which is pretty much above the yellow zone, then it's possibly back, which means the pullback is completed. But if we stay below yellow zone, it's becoming more than just a pullback. Not gonna say it's overall bearish, but it's just that you're not gonna get the momentum on this thing below yellow zone. So that's the point. Yeah, there is few days of a little bit sideways action can happen, but just be a little bit careful here. Sandisk also getting to that juncture. These are right at that juncture where if they stabilize here and gain a level above all these semiconductors, it's the part of a pullback only, what we have seen so far. But if we don't, then we may see weakness continuation. All right, Sandisk, let's get to the daily interval first. Excuse me. So right at that juncture, but it's in the multi-day weakness. Let's get to the hourly interval now. Yeah, it's in the multi-day weakness, guys. We will, from without breaking this significant level below, right now it's holding. That's the whole point of these levels, right? Look at these levels. They so beautifully to help you make your decision. So beautifully, price will react at the significant levels. Look at this. All these levels are automatically marked for you by my tools. All right, so my tools, get them right now. You will get my tools in the description of this video. All right, so Sandisk will remain in the weakness unless and until we gain above 1366. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's get to TSM. TSM is also just very similar to Broadcom price action right now. Yes, previously I have mentioned it's a slow mover. You have to be patient on this thing. But one test, two test, that's our limit. Third test, if you're seeing a third test, it's most likely going to break. It can hold, but it's always a 50-50 chance. But your probabilities are decreasing. The more the level get tested, the higher probabilities it's gonna break, both to the upside or to the downside. In this case, it's testing the downside level, so we're looking at the downside potential break. It's in the multi-day weakness also. And at this point, again, just like Broadcom, it's not your multi-day trade right now. It's going to frustrate you. So just be careful. Overall, we are fine still though until yellow zone. But since we are weak, you should be already sizing down your position on the swing side. If it can hold yellow zone somehow, we'll have to see it regain some zones above. Right now, it's still very far away. We want to see it close like 400 above at least a day without breaking further below for potential strength. It's not overall bearish, it's just that the momentum will not come until on this thing right now. If it can stabilize up here for next few days, look, Nvidia's earnings can change everything tomorrow. But that's the whole point. If it can stabilize up here for next coming days, it may again start to go up slowly and slowly. It's a slow mover anyways, but Nvidia's earnings can change a lot tomorrow. Intel also part of a multi-day weakness here. Let's get to the hourly interval. And unfortunately, this will remain in the weakness as we continue to stay at that significant level below. You can see rejection yesterday as well at the significant level. And yeah, unfortunately, it will remain in the weakness until we get above 115 area, pretty much 114 and 90 cents. So it's in the multi-day weakness. But it's at that juncture where if it can hold, it can start to turn around. But it's either Nvidia's earnings away or a few days away, right? Or a couple of days away, I should say. Excuse me, Seagate. Seagate again also in the multi-day weakness, right at the juncture where if we lose 694, 608 and 6 will open up. Let's get to the hourly interval. And Seagate, actually, I'm seeing a strong supply zone also here, which is never a good sign. So especially start of a downtrend. Well, guys, you can see significant level is rejecting here today, also retest. So yeah, not really. So anyway, 766 below, everything will continue to remain negative on this thing. So yeah, the momentum is not there on Seagate. We won't look at Cerebras in this video. Yeah, we won't look Cerebras in this video. I'll talk about this tomorrow with my members on Patreon. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much what I had in this video for you today. And all other stocks, if you're interested, 30 plus stocks now that I talk with my members, join the memberships. Details are in the description of this video. I provide, in the week updates, I do the videos and provide a forward-looking price action on those. All right, that's all I had in this video, and with that, we'll see in the next videos. Again, remember, Nvidia's earnings may change things around, but the point is that what it won't change around is the price action. So the forward-looking outcome that I provided you in this video for the price action to look for, if we breach or gain those levels that I just mentioned where price action will change on these stocks, if Nvidia can do that as a catalyst for these stocks, that's that, yes. But what you have to focus on is not on Nvidia's earnings. It's all about the price action, the levels, the zones. All right. Okay, that's all, and see you in the next videos. Take care. Bye.